All right, welcome back to One Take with me. So basically, just got done with the Nuggets versus Lakers game. First off, I gotta say, crazy to see LeBron at this age take over a game at the beginning and just still be able to do what he does at 38 years old is just impressive, and I'm so glad I get to witness this. Um, he's just an inspiration to all, man. Like it's so crazy that I'll get into this later, but it's so crazy that at 38 years old, we have expectations of a superstar player for this man, and I've never seen anything like this. I'm sure most people have never seen anything like this, even no matter how old they are, from being 9 to 48 to 60, my age, 22. It's just amazing to see, and man, it sucks that they got swept, but hey, I mean, you guys put up a astounding performance. Like, man, it was just a great overall experience against this Nuggets team, and just shout out to the Lakers in general for even making it this far. Nobody expected you to be um in the play, or like just to make it into the playing team. You had overtime in that. And then, I mean, you guys were kind of expected to win against the Grizzlies because of all that situation. I mean, against the Warriors, you weren't really expected to win against the defending champions, and then you beat them. And then, I mean, I know it was a sweep, but still, you guys were mostly fighting in the series, and it was just amazing and crazy experience to even watch, man. Um, yeah, I just gotta give props out to the Lakers in general for even making this far. You guys weren't expected to even go this far to the Western Conference Finals. Um, yeah, there's just like a crazy turnaround for a team, and one like it's literally since the trade deadline, man. I, since the trade deadline, it's been crazy for the Lakers fans and team. I got no words but to say just congratulations for even making this far. Um, and just I see you guys becoming a better team throughout the off season. Just got to figure out some things for that. I'll talk about that later again too. But Nuggets, congratulations, man! Congratulations to making it to the finals for the first time in franchise history. God, that is so crazy to think about too. And I'm in Denver. I'm in Denver, or not in Denver, but close enough to say that I'm in Denver, which is still a crazy experience. That there's gonna be a finals in the city or close to the city where I live too, and man, I've never had an experience like this. I grew up in New Mexico, man. Like, there's nothing happening out there, and now there's a Denver finals, and sadly, I don't think I'll be able to go because it's gonna be like $800 to go, and I don't have that type of money. But hey, one day I will make it to the finals, and geez, it's just a crazy experience to watch these guys. And I know I've doubted the Nuggets throughout this whole season, even though I shouldn't have, because they have great teamwork, they have great role players, they have a great superstar player, and then like yeah, it's just, this team has everything, and I just kind of doubted them throughout the whole season and the playoff runs, which I shouldn't have. And I've gone to live games of this team and seen them win, lose, and man, I can't believe I even got to see this team in general. I got to see the Warriors team go to that went to the finals last year, and I got to see the Nuggets. Even though, oh my gosh, man, this is so crazy for me, man. Like the first game I went to this season was the Pistons, and they lost on that one. I think Jamal Murray was out. The second one I went to, I think, was a Celtics game. They beat the Celtics. The third one I went to was the Bulls game, which my Bulls won. Shout out to Zach and co. Zach and company. And then the fourth game I went to was one of the or semi-conference finals. The Nuggets versus the Suns, and man, what a ride! What a ride with this team. It's just so crazy that this team was really doubted, and the Heat were really doubted. But anyways, like the Nuggets were really doubted, and like we were like, oh, they'll just be the Timberwolves. That's fine. And then we're like, oh, they're not going to beat the Suns or the Clippers. Like whoever, I remember I was saying, oh man, whoever comes out of the Clippers Suns is going to beat the Nuggets, and yeah, and I had the Suns going to the finals, and my whole playoff run or prediction is totally off, man. By by two teams that are about to make the finals, which is kind of crazy. Um, but the Nuggets, just huge shout out to Jokic, man. This is a player that we've seen that we have never seen before. He's plays like a point guard, yet he's 6'10", 6'11", man. And he makes another triple double tonight, which is again crazy to see because most of the time you don't even recognize it. It's just it's amazing to watch. Jamal Murray had a great series. Aaron Gordon had some great cuts from this team, and it was just getting offensive rebounds. Man, like tonight was, oh man, this is such a crazy experience for me. In all honesty, because again, like I said, I have the Denver Nuggets playing in the finals in a city that I'm close to, and it's surreal to even think like that. Like there's an that it was crazy enough to even think that LeBron James was playing in a Western Conference Finals in the same city as me, and now to have probably, I don't even know, it's most likely the Heat that's gonna make it to the finals. Um, yeah, it's gonna have the Heat and Jimmy Butler play in the same city for the finals run, and I just can't wait to see these games come out. Ah man, but I mean, yeah, I don't want to talk about plays or anything because like it's just all around team effort. You have Bruce Brown being that defensive player, KCP being that offensive and defensive player. CB Christian Brown playing great too. Yeah, Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon, like I said, Jokic. But I mean, and shout out to Jeff Green. Shout out to Uncle Jeff Green, man. I can't like you were a year younger than LeBron, and you're still playing aggressive and like, man, it's crazy to even watch. It's crazy. But I got really much nothing else to talk about, but it's just a crazy experience for this. Um, but now I kind of want to talk about this though too. Was the expectations for LeBron and the Lakers, and where do we go from here? Um, I know I keep saying LeBron, 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 and it's because tonight it felt again like it was just LeBron's team, and like he was carrying this team to try to make it to a game 5. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But I mean, come on, I love AD. AD gave a great performance tonight too, but it just did not feel like his team when it definitely should be his team right now. And we have LeBron turning 39 next year, and it's just like, where do we go from here? And with D'Angelo Russell being a free agent, Austin Reeves being a restricted, Rui Hachimura being restricted, Mo Bamba being, I think, restricted, or I mean, you have a bunch of players, and then Malik Beasley, I think, is an unrestricted free agent too. So you got to figure out all that stuff. I know Malik Beasley didn't even play that much, but I think he should have. Vanderbilt, same thing. I think he should have played for this game, especially when Dennis Schroeder was kind of in foul trouble. But I think they don't play him just because of his offensive capabilities. He doesn't have many of them. And shout out to Tris Thompson too. He just came in and played one game and was hustling and doing all that. I know he doesn't have much great recognition around the NBA in general, but I mean, just shout out to him for even like hustling and doing all that. But like I said, it's just where do we go in the future? Because now we have LeBron James aging, and for most of this game, he was like, we'll get into this again. Like I said, we'll get into this later, but like most of this game, he was just tired and like exhausted from being in the 4-game series, hustling, doing all the stuff he does. And then it's just like we need AD to do what LeBron's doing, except for the playmaking. I don't think AD will be able to do playmaking like LeBron. It's just, yeah. But AD just needs to step up next season. I think you need to get better players around them. Austin Reeves was great in the playoffs. D'Lo was pretty bad in the playoffs. It's just figuring out what we do from here. I think Dennis Schroeder is another free agent as well. It's just what do we figure out here? I'm sure we'll talk about that later throughout the offseason too. And I mean, with some retooling, if the Lakers do it right, I think they're championship contenders. I mean, they obviously were this year. Um, After the trade deadline, it's yeah, like I said again. I mean, you could even bring back Russell Westbrook again. We'll see how that goes, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm just joking on that one. But it's just crazy to see the turnaround from this team and how it went from, oh yeah, this team's not going to make it that far. It's a 0.038% chance that they'll even make it to the finals and all this other stuff. And yeah, again, just crazy experience for the season. Um, but the last thing I kind of wanted to talk about was LeBron. And like, I know this is jokes and all this, but like, how does this affect his legacy and all that other crap? I mean, you had the announcers the whole night just be like, man, LeBron needs the ball, LeBron needs the ball, LeBron needs the ball, hand him the ball. Like, what are we doing here? And I was just like, dude, like, you see this man is exhausted. This man is 38 playing his butt off right now, and it's just insane that he's even doing this. Like, what other 38-year-old is playing like this? Andre Iguodala is not playing like this, but instead we have LeBron James being the main man tonight, and we're still having expectations of him. I've never seen a player like this where if he makes a bad pass or a bad shot or whatever, it's just bad expectations, and or it's just bad play. Like, yeah, it's just like, oh, this is why he's not the GOAT or whatever. But like Michael Jordan, I hate to even bring this stuff up. I know he was great in the Wizards when he played on the Wizards and all that, but he wasn't as good as when he was on the Bulls. And it just goes, and it's just because of his age at that point. And I'm not even putting that on Jordan. It's just like, oh, when Jordan was playing like crap on the Wizards, or not playing up to his full potential on the Wizards, I should say, not even playing like crap. He was just not playing up to his potential when he was on the Wizards, or his peak, I should say, too. When LeBron is literally putting up 40 points, almost a triple double, as a 38-year-old man, and we're still like, oh, he didn't do good enough. What the hell are we talking about at this point, man? That's just some BS slandering at this point. Nobody in the franchise has ever done this, and it's just so stupid that we're even like, oh man, LeBron sucks. LeBron sucks. No, this man is great, and we can't even appreciate it until after the fact, and it sucks. It really does suck that we can't appreciate it until after the fact when he's retired and all that. No, this man is a great player. He's made it through 20 years on the NBA. Melo just retired, and he played 19, and he wasn't as good as he was, and he started in the same draft class. D Wade retired a couple years ago, like not even a couple, like almost I think 4 or 5 years ago now, and we're still like, oh, LeBron is not doing this, LeBron's not doing that. He's 38, man, and he's dropping 40, and we're still like, he sucks. That's some BS, man. I've never seen any type of like hatred or just, I don't even know what to call it. Just I don't even, yeah, just hatred towards this man. It's unforgivable and just so messed up that his legacy that he's even having to deal with this. And I just shout out to LeBron for being one of the best players to ever do it, still at this age. And like I keep saying, or what I saw from that video, like he played basically 3 Hall of Fame careers, from the Cavs to the Heat, back to the Cavs, or I guess 4 too, and back on the Lakers. Like, this man had 4 Hall of Fame type of careers and on 4 different teams, and or I guess 3, but on 4 different times in his lifetime, and we're still like, oh, this man sucks. When have we ever seen that? When have we ever seen that? And it's just so disappointing to watch that people are expecting so much of him. And when I don't expect as much from him as he used to play, like he used to play. I just am appreciative of what he has done and what he continues to do. And if he does keep doing what he does, I will just keep continuing to praise this man for what he, like, I'm not even trying to like be a D-rider, basically. I'm not even trying to do that. I'm just appreciating what's in front of us because people are slandering Melo right now after his whole retirement thing. Like, oh man, this guy sucks. He can't even win a ring and all this. And it's sad to even see. Like this man was Carmelo was one of the best scorers of our generation, and we're still like we just all we do is just slander and are full of hatred when it shouldn't even be like that. We should just be accepting and like giving them their roses now, or giving them their flowers, and just yeah, it's sad to watch, but hey, I mean, yeah, I've never seen a man carry a team in the last game on a on a what's on a gosh darn it, I can't think of the name. On a game that they're being eliminated on, basically. An elimination game. On an elimination game that he's carrying the team when another person's supposed to, and we're still expecting so much from him. I mean, no. I'm appreciative of what he does and continues to do, and will praise him until he's done with his career. And yeah, this Laker team next year will probably be even crazier if LeBron still stays the same player that he has been. And yeah, it's just yeah, they just need to retool and figure out what they need to do. I will try to figure out. I mean I could I don't know what they can honestly do because I mean you could do D'Lo sign and trade or something like that because I mean D'Lo will probably be traded next trade deadline if I'm being honest because he's just not that good of a player unless he shows that he is that kind of player throughout the season. I just don't see that. I mean, Dennis Schroeder is playing way better than him, better defense and better offense in general this series. And yeah, Austin Reeves is gonna get that. I mean, I don't think he's gonna get the full thing, but he's gonna get a contract this year. So, or just he's gonna get a bag this year. So shout out to Austin Reeves. Shout out to Vanderbilt. Yeah, again, shout out to the Lakers team in general. But Nuggets, yeah, can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see the Heat. I'm pretty sure they're gonna meet them tomorrow night. If they don't, whatever. I'd see them beating them game 5, game 6, whatever. I still see them beating. And yeah, I'll probably talk about them tomorrow night because that's just a whole ordeal itself. But anyways, how did you guys think of the Lakers season? What was your out of the whole trades, what was your favorite trade? I guess my favorite trade was probably for the Rui Hachimura thing because damn, Rui was really good throughout this whole playoff run. And yeah, we'll just see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. Night.